scriptures or anything that you held tight to? What could you advise others in this situation to help them get through it?
Yeah, probably one of the biggest things is, well, this is off the top of my head. I was living it more than just continually reciting it, is he that began a good work in you. And I don't want to, bring it to completion. And I would say that because, he planted the seeds to write many, many years ago, and he put people along the way. And when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, he was still working behind the scenes. And I think that's something we forget, is it feels like the dream is gone or we've even sabotaged it. But it's like God is working always. He's always on the offensive. And that was something God spoke to me about when I was concerned about terrorism and stuff. I'm like, God, what are you doing about this? He's like, Sarah, I'm always on the offensive. I'm not reacting to anything that's happening. I'm like, oh, and it was just so a paradigm shift to realize that no matter what we perceive or think, God is always on the offensive. He's always in a place of victory. He's always conquering. We just may not see it, but so that was one of the things that I would say to anybody that's going through, you have a dream. Let's say you want to write this book and you just keep hitting obstacles. All I would say is just keep doing what you're doing, keep sitting there, keep pursuing him, and know that he is working behind the scenes and his timing is perfect. Sometimes I wanted to be married in my 20s and I didn't get married to my 40s. And it was a hard journey, but Robert is 8 years younger than me. So honestly, I couldn't have married him and neither of us were really ready till then for many different reasons. So it's been amazing. Like, I feel like I've known him all my life. So God can his timing is perfect. And also one more thing I want to say is I heard this from a speaker once, is that God puts all the right people in your path. So if you're like, I don't know, I'm all by myself, then ask God, who in my community should I ask to help? Who in my community is a resource that I'm not aware of? I mean, at our small church at Vineyard, we're very small, and there was a fiction writer, Lisa Harris, that you interviewed, and she is prolific. I think she's published over 40 books. I mean, we have like 30 people in our church, and God brought me to a church where there is a prolific Christian fiction writer. So he can connect you, he can put you where you need to be. And oftentimes we just have to quit being so in our little box and ask and look and ask God where and who is in my life already that can help me with the goals you've placed in my path.
Amen to that. I love it. My wife's read a lot of Lisa's books already, so I'd always ask her after she was done, like, what's the gist of that one? How was it? She's always saying, so we'll give Lisa a plug too. Why not? Gail's always saying, like, oh man, this book was so good and it is so great. And so it's so fun to be able to hear that testimony from you, that right among you, right in front of you, right around you, there's resources possibly to tap into, but asking God to reveal that to you for wisdom, for doors to open, right? Maybe for boldness sometimes, because sometimes you feel like these other people, maybe they don't want to talk to you, or maybe they don't have time or something. But to just be able to step forward and just be like, with that boldness, say, you know what? I'm just going to get out there and ask this person. And so that is really cool. I love it. So Sarah,